fam, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Nisha here with another vlog. Today's vlog is going to be just a little bit different. I'm going to actually title it Family Meeting because I feel like that's what we are. And after my latest situation, I really feel like that's what we really are. We're really a family because I am like, once again, overwhelmed with the responses. I am shocked. I am speechless. I am thankful. I am a ball of emotions right now because the outpouring that I received from you guys about my latest health scare was astounding. Like it was amazing. Like, I don't even know how many times I can say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for everyone who reached out, to everyone who commented, for everyone who prayed for me, because prayer in numbers work. When I tell you prayer in numbers work, it works. So I'm going to start this off by, first of all, telling you all what happened. And I'm going to try my best not to be emotional about it because, of course, when you have a major health scare, life changes. And there were changes that I'm not ready for, but I don't have a choice but to deal with. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so my last vlog, I ended it in the garage because I was staining shelves. I was preparing to do the office. I was preparing to make 2 bookshelves and do an office makeover. As you guys know, I do this all the time where I don't sleep. I may get 2 hours of sleep and then I'm up all day running. I also shared with you guys recently that I had 2 brain conditions that are chronic, as well as I've had 2 brain surgeries, and I've had a number of lumbar punctures to remove excess fluid off of my brain. I've always been a person who works hard. I've always had multiple side jobs, hustles. Ever since I was 13, I've been go, 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 go. For 30 years, I've been go, 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 go. That's all I know is go, 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 go. But I guess like your body has a way, or God has a way of saying, not today. And that's exactly what happened to me. So Friday night, I was in the garage, of course, until like 2 something in the morning, because that's what I ended the vlog telling you, hey, it's like 2 in the morning. I need to go to bed. So I came upstairs, I took a shower, and I went to bed. I went to bed. I believe I might have answered some, I don't know. But either way, that was Saturday morning at like 2 a.m. So about 3 o'clock, I think I went to bed. I was probably asleep. I'm gonna just say that. I don't remember. But anyway, so I want to say around 6, I woke up to go to the bathroom and I realized I was really like drowsy, and I hadn't taken a Tylenol PM because I usually take those to help me stay asleep because my mind is always going. It's always going. So I usually take about a 500 milligram Tylenol PM, especially on the nights that I have to work, which I had to work on Saturday night. So I got up, went to the bathroom, realized I was kind of very drowsy, which was unusual. I probably thought I was just extremely tired. So I ended up going to the bathroom, coming back, taking a Tylenol PM. Now, remember I said I was already drowsy. I took a Tylenol PM because I wanted to stay asleep long enough that I could get up around 3, take a shower, get ready for work, you know, make me some lunch, vlog, because that's what I do. I'm always working. I don't know. But either way, I woke up around 1:30 and realized something wasn't right. My head was super heavy, and every time I attempted to lift it, I was a little bit dizzy. I was able to like kind of get my phone off the nightstand, and I kind of like was answering a few like of you guys' messages, whatever, you know, maybe even checking emails. I laid there, was like, maybe I should just close my eyes a little bit longer because maybe it's the Tylenol PM that's causing me to feel this way. I don't know. It was a new feeling. I had never felt it before. 2:30 came. I couldn't move. I couldn't lift my head. I could wiggle my toes, wiggle my fingers, but I could not get out of bed. I was like paralyzed. I did not know, of course, what to do. I was home alone because that's usually how it goes. My family, my husband, as well as my 2 children, well, daughters, were all 2+ hours away. I was home alone. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. I was completely lifeless. Not lifeless. I'm not going to use that word because that's not correct. I was just completely like paralyzed. Put it that way. There's no other way of putting it. That's what the doctors called it. That's what it was. I was paralyzed. I could not get up. I couldn't lift my head. I could not lift my body. I could only move my fingers. Luckily, I had already gotten my phone off the nightstand. So I was able to muster up enough strength to FaceTime Dante and say, I can't move. He was asleep, so he couldn't comprehend what I was saying. I just was like, I can't get up. I can't get out of bed. He's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I can't get up. Just that, I can't get up. Hold on. Okay, so I do not remember what his response was, but I ended up hanging up the phone with him because he was asleep and could not comprehend. And I called Ariel and I'm like, hey, I can't get out of bed. And she's like, what do you mean you can't get out of bed? And I'm like, I can't get out of bed. I can't lift my head. I can't lift my body. And I'm scared. And she's like, what do you, she's like, say that again. And I was like, I can't get out of bed. And I'm scared. And at that point, tears started flowing because I did not know what in the heck was happening. She's like, call 911 now. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to call 911. I'm home alone. I have on no underclothes. I just have on a nightgown and I'm not calling 911. And she's like, you need to call 911. I'm on my way. Remember, she's 2+ hours away. They're all 2+ hours away. And then I remember like, wait, my sister just got back in town last night. She stays about 20 minutes from here. Let me call my sister. She'll come get me out this bed because that's what we do, you know? So I call my sister. She doesn't answer. Now I'm freaking. So I call like my nephew because he stays there with her. And of course he answers. And at the same time, I'm getting a text from my sister saying like, hey, my other son, Justin's on my phone with the phone company. I'll call you back. And I tell my nephew, I need your mom. It's an emergency. And I'm freaking because I'm like, every moment that's going by, I'm losing more and more strength. Like I am literally like fingers barely able to like pick this phone up. Like I cannot. I'm laying in bed flat on my back, barely able to hold the phone, but I am trying. And she calls me and she's like, what's going on? I'm like, she's like, Juwan said it's an emergency. I was like, I can't get out of bed. She's like, what do you mean you can't get out of bed? And I'm like, I can't get out of bed. I can't lift my head. And I tell her the story again and I'm crying because I'm scared out of my effing mind. I'm like, what have I done to myself? Because I know it's Nisha caused because Nisha does not follow rules. Nisha does not take breaks. She knows she has 2 health conditions that are stress and exertion triggered, but yet she continues to go hard for what she wants to do, you know? But anyway, I'm just gonna, that's my story. I could be wrong. I could be wrong because the doctors haven't said this. Well, kinda. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But anyway, she's like, I'm on my way right now. So I lay there, and I'm like trying not to like completely lose my mind at this point. So I tried one more time, 2 more times to get up, nothing. And I just lay there and I'm just like, God, I don't know what I've done to deserve this, but I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. I mean, and I'm just like freaking out, you know, and every moment that passes seems like forever. And then my sister got here in like 20 minutes. And when I tell you, it was like her and my 2 nephews, my niece, my brother-in-law. And as they're walking in, Jayla's on the phone with 911. Baby, nobody told you to call him. I told y'all I wasn't going to the hospital. She's like, yeah, you are. And I'm like, no. I was like, I need some panties. She's like, don't worry about, no, boo, I need some panties. I need some clothes. I need you to brush my teeth. I need you to get me together. She's like, girl, ain't nobody about to do that. I'll spill your breath. Da, da, da. Girl, you gonna do this today. She didn't brush my teeth though. And I was really salty about that. But anyway, because I had brushed my teeth before I went to bed at 3, but I had been asleep for some hours. So you know. But she put me on she rolled me and she put me on some panties because I was like, I'm not going out of here with my out. All I had on was like a t-shirt nightgown. Baby, you gonna put me on some panties. She put me on some panties. I said, I need some shorts. She said, you don't need, I do. So she rolled me again carefully because she used to be a CNA. So she knew what to do, you know, how to handle me. And she put me on some shorts. And before I knew it, the ambulance was here, the EMS and the ambulance. And I was just like, this has got to be a joke. This could not be life. This could not be happening. I am too young for this. So they were like, you know, let's try to get her in the chair. We'll carry her in the chair. That didn't happen. My head was like, my body was like, I was not doing anything. So finally they get me out of here, you know, or whatever. I couldn't, my head felt like I was, like someone had hit me on the right side of my head. I was in so much like discomfort. I was taken to the hospital that's affiliated with my hospital that not only did I work with, but also that my neurosurgeon is part of that hospital system, but not that actual location. So of course they took me to the closest affiliate, you know, because I refused to go to the one down the street because I already, you know how the hospitals that have like the reputation. I wasn't going there. I wasn't going there. So anyway, yeah, so we ended up going, they ended up getting me an ambulance. They did not have the sirens on. They, you know, my vitals were a little elevated. My blood pressure was a little elevated, which is to be expected. I'm scared. I'm scared. And halfway there, he says, I don't want to freak you out, but you're familiar with this, you know, the stroke scale, whatever, you know, and you're a nurse. I said, yeah. He said, you've ticked off 2 boxes, so we have to put the sirens on. But I want you to know this before you hear it, so that way you don't freak out. And I said, thanks for letting me know. Okay. So, of course, they put the sirens on, and my sister who's following behind us don't know this is the reason. All she knows is the sirens goes on, and she literally probably lost, she said she lost her crap because she's like, they took off, and she said the sirens came on. She's like, oh my goodness. And my sister's, she's a worry ward. Like she's always worrying. She has the most highest stress level ever. So, and anxiety and everything, she's always freaking out. So anyway, they get me there, and the doctor comes. He's like, you know, asking me questions, you know, whatever. And I'm like, you know, answering. He's like, you know, I don't believe she's had a stroke because of these, you know, because the way it's not one-sided and da-da-da-da. But we need to figure out what's wrong with her because she can't walk. She can't move. Like, So anyway, they start running tests, but my head is like throbbing. Like I'm talking right-sided headache, throbbing. And I'm like, can I please have some Tylenol? Because I don't take medicine, but Tylenol is what I take. Can you please give me some Tylenol? I had the worst nurse ever. The worst nurse. And then the tech, I'm not going to call her stupid, but I'm going to call her slow. The worst. This fool says, I need to take this gown off of you. Sit up. If I could sit up, I wouldn't be here. So I said to her, baby, I can't sit up. She said, well, I need to get this gown off of you. I'm gonna need you to help sit up. Baby, I can't sit up. So the EMS driver looks at her like, is she slow? He said, I'll sit her up. I'll sit her up and take it off because she can't move. She's here because she can't move. And I was like thinking to myself, thank you, because somebody listening, somebody, because apparently she ain't. So hours pass. I'm still in the ER. They've decided that I'm going to be admitted, but I need an MRI. I explained to them 6 million times I have a LP shunt, a lumbar peritoneal shunt. Lumbar meaning lower back, means that it goes all the way from my head, all the way down, all the way into my stomach. They put in my chart, I had a VP shunt. I don't have a VP shunt. A VP shunt is only in your brain. Mine is not. It does not. So this is what scares me. I had a neurosurgeon come in and talk to me, and he couldn't understand my shunt. Baby, you're a neurosurgeon. I understand that my conditions are not the typical diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer. You know, I understand that it's not those conditions because this is not something you hear every day. Most people have never heard of my conditions. I had never heard of my conditions, but I was like, I'm in for it because my doctor don't come here and these people not understanding. I was just like freaking out. Like, this is not it. My blood pressure was 181/99. They wasn't doing anything about it. I called the nurse. I'm like, my blood pressure is 181/99. She's like, oh yeah, I told the doctor. He's aware. Okay. And walks out. (181/99). That is stroke levels. My head was throbbing. So finally, the doctor comes in and says, I'm going to give you a cocktail, a migraine cocktail, because at this point, my head's like a 9, or 9 out of 10. And I'm not going to say a 10 because, of course, 10 is like another level. And I felt that when I had my brain surgery. So I knew it wasn't that, but it was close. So he gives me a migraine cocktail, which consists of like Reglan, Benadryl, and dexamethasone, which is a steroid. And the moment that they push it, I felt like crap. But let me tell you, it put me out. It don't take much because I don't take medicine. It put me out for the night. Like, I was admitted, but I had to go to the neuro floor. They didn't have any beds. So I stayed in the ER all night. I'm going to show y'all a picture of my husband sleeping in the chair because he came up. This is him. But yeah. So yeah, we stayed in the ER all night. And then the next morning when I woke up, the steroid had whatever. I don't know if I had inflammation. I don't know what the case was. Baby, I was able to lift my arm. And then I started lifting a little bit of my leg. And I was like, what? Your girl is moving. Your girl is moving here, okay? So I get another steroid shot. Not the whole combination, just the steroid and some Tylenol. I'm moving. Blood pressure's amazing. 116s over like 70s and 80s. Things are looking up for your girl, but I can't go home because I still need to figure out what the hell happened, you know? So, yeah. I couldn't go home. I got moved to the neuro floor. I needed some MRIs just to rule out some more things and make sure there was nothing acute that needed to be repaired immediately, which I was praying it wasn't, because these people could not understand my shunt. They could not understand my condition. Like, I had to explain to 6 million people. And it was the same people that will come in and ask me the same questions, including the MRI people. Do you have paperwork? Where's the turns off at? How do you turn it on? How do you drain it? How do you turn it up? How do you turn it down? Is it metal? Is it plastic? Who put it in? What's the brand? Da, 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 da. And I was like, y'all work at the same hospital system. Pull it up. I had it at the other location. So then I had to do my research and pull it up. And they still kept asking me, what kind of shunt is it? Where do you get it from? Who put it in? What color is it? What? I just told y'all. So I get the whole liability thing. They're worried that, you know, I got metal in it. I can't do an MRI, da, 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 da. But then it was just the fact that these people were neurosurgeons and neurologists. So finally, they send physical therapy in. They try to get me up. I'm walking, but not to the best of my ability. So they're like, no, we think she needs some therapy. Bed alarms on like an old person. I could not get up by myself. I couldn't go to the bathroom by myself. But I get the whole liability thing. I'm a nurse. I get it. But it's just, you know, I felt like I can do this. But anyway. So yeah. So finally on Monday, they finally decide we're going to just call over to the hospital, the sister hospital, and get the paperwork to show what type of shunt you have. And we'll go ahead and do it. Finally, I get my MRIs and they say, okay, well, you can go home. There's nothing that needs to be repaired immediately. However, you're not released to go back to work until you see your neurosurgeon. So, because they don't know what caused this episode and don't know if it could happen again, your girl is basically on house arrest. I ain't able to do nothing. I've been on bed. I have not gotten this much sleep in like years. I have not had this much rest in forever. I'm not driving. I ain't even really been downstairs. I haven't done much of anything. And then the family is taking me back to the other house today. So, yeah. Let me tell you, though, how bogus my job is. It sucks when you work in healthcare and they don't give a damn about your health. Because every time I call from the hospital to tell them, hey, I'm not going to make it in tonight because I'm still in the hospital. Do you know not one charge nurse has said to me, I hope you feel better. I hope you're okay. We're going to be praying for you. We're thinking of you. Not one. Not one. And every day I spoke to a different one and not one. And when I told the one on Sunday, Monday morning when I found out I wasn't going to be able to go back to work because they were still trying to figure out whether or not I was going to go, be released or not. I said, well, I'm scheduled for tonight and tomorrow. So I'm going to just go ahead and call off for both nights because I can't come back to work because I don't even know when I'm getting out of the hospital. She said, you're calling off for today and tomorrow? Yeah, I'm in the hospital. I'm in the hospital. She said, so you're not coming in? No. Nope. Not coming in. Sorry. And she said, okay, I'll mark you down, and hung up. No sympathy, empathy, nothing. It sucks when you work in healthcare and they don't give a damn about your health. You're just another number. So, with that being said, I did talk to my neurosurgeon's office yesterday. They were not aware that I had changed jobs and started working in the busiest L&D office in the whole United States. with my conditions. Yeah, that's a no. It's a no. That was one of the first things that they made it clear, is that that's a no. So I'm a little emotional because, you know, it sounds like, and the crazy thing is I went there because it looks great on your resume. If you can work in this location, you can work anywhere in L&D. Anyone, it wouldn't be it's not hard to get a job anywhere when they see you work at this location. Problem is, I'm not healthy enough, I guess, to work in this location, because that could also have been part of the reason I was triggered. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't want to assume that that's it. I don't want to like say, this is what happened. This is why it happened. This is this, because I don't know. But all I know is that I was triggered, and my neurosurgeon feels I do not need to work there anymore. So I'm not cleared to go back to work. I have to have yet another freaking lumbar puncture on Tuesday, because that's the only way to know if my shunt works properly, because the MRI report was a little, it was not the information that my neurosurgeon was looking to see, put it that way. People who don't understand my condition do not know what to look for. Certain things for my brain is normal, but it's not normal for a normal brain. So when they were looking, because they had not seen my previous scans and they did not understand my condition, the way that they document it is that there is something wrong with my shunt, or there's something wrong with my brain. So the only way for them to really know if it's really my shunt that's malfunctioning is to do a lumbar puncture. I hate them. I hate lumbar punctures. I hate them with a passion. They hurt, they're uncomfortable, and then I have to lay in bed on my back for like 24, 48 hours. I hate them. I hate them. But it's life, you know? So is life. So Tuesday, I'm having a lumbar puncture, and then I'll go from there to find out what's next. So as far as everything else that's in my life right now, I'm job hunting. I have not quit. I have not made a major decision about my life, but I am trying to wrap my head around what happened. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I'm trying to wrap my head around what happened. I'm trying to figure out my next steps and whether or not I need to find another job. Matter of fact, that's stupid. I shouldn't even say that. I am trying to find another job. I am, because I can't stay here. My neurosurgeon has already made it clear that that's a no. And I need his okay to even work. And if I'm saying no, you know, I mean, I know he can't tell me what to do, but health-wise, he knows my condition and he's telling me it's not okay. And of course, my family is going to be like, well, he said, and they're not going to let it go. I'm trying to be around for a long, long time. So I guess it's time for me to either A, go PRN and just work as needed and continue on with my other crafts. Or I don't know. I really don't know what this means, but it does not mean the end of living lavishly, of course, because I love this, and this is, you know, or my furniture stuff, because that's something I love and I'm not going to stop that. But, and it doesn't stress me the way that L&D does, and the workload and the amount of stress. I can do living lavishly and my furniture and all that on my schedule, on my time. Will I be doing a full bedroom set in a day? No. My family is like, nope, we're now going to be living lavishly with you. So my nephews are like, we're coming over this summer. We're helping build. We're going to do all that. You know, my daughters are going to be here and like, yep, they're like, we're going to help paint. We're going to do this. So we're going to see how big of a family, you know, dynamic this is going to be along with you guys. So nothing is really changing with my channel. So with that being said, you will still see, you know, quite a bit of things going on. Like I said, will the DIYs be as abundant at, you know, right away? No. Will they be done in a day? No. I built that bedroom set for Kai in a whole freaking day. That's not happening. That's not, I'm going to literally like take my time, do things differently, but I'm also going to be job hunting and trying to make some changes in my overall life. Yeah. So, I just hope that you guys, you know, continue to like bear with me as I figure this thing out. And yeah, so this vlog is going to kind of be like 2 parts. So this one is like the family meeting. And then the next one is going to be furniture. So I just got a message that my couch is on the way. So guys, we get new furniture, and then we're going to do a walk around and just kind of give you all a new updated of what the plan is going forward in the new house. Well, in this house, not the new house, because it's not new anymore. It's been 6 months. 6 months, y'all. It's been 6 months. So it's not new anymore, but we're going to do a walk around just to kind of like say, hey, this is the plan for this and this, that, and other, and for you all to see what's been going on as a whole, because now there has been some changes in certain rooms. So we're going to do that. And then, if you guys, you know, got any more well wishes for me, I'm willing to take them. Any more prayers, I'm always here. Please give them to me, because this is about to be a full change for me. And I am going to have to slow it down and figure out what's next. I have some things that I have started putting in place before my medical situation or health scare, but I don't want to speak on them just yet until they've come to fruition. Fruition. Is that the word? You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know. But until they come to light. But hopefully, I'm able to tell y'all about them in the next couple of days. So with that being said, I've talked enough. And I don't know if y'all gonna watch this whole thing. I hope y'all do, because I need y'all to know what's going on with your sister, your cousin, you know, your auntie, all that. I need y'all to know, and because we family, and so we're in this for the long haul. I'm not leaving y'all because I need y'all just as much as, you know what I'm saying, y'all feel like y'all be needing to see these vlogs. I be needing y'all. So y'all are what keeps me going. I need y'all to like stick in here with me, because I have so many more things that I want to share with you guys. So with that being said, I'm going to go, because the furniture people should be pulling up any minute, and I need to start a new vlog. See you guys. Bye.